I can't see. Hello. Princess on the Pillow here. I am here to do a review of Married at First Sight, Season 15, Episode 11, titled Back to the Future. I have this new phone and it's driving me crazy. I gotta get used to it. Let's get started. This is a long one, but I'm gonna try to make it quick. Okay, so we pick back up where we left off. Alexis is in the bathroom bashing Justin, and he's outside the restaurant talking to the producer. And I think the producer made her go outside and talk to him. And all she does is gaslights him. She's talking about, I just didn't want to talk. No, and that's why you're in the bathroom crying? Talking about, oh, he's such a baby and I got to mother him. So what, you're crying for that reason? No, you're crying because you're upset, you're frustrated, you don't like Justin anymore since his dog bit your dog. That's why. You're just pissed. You just don't want to be with Justin anymore. And you want everybody to agree with you. And you just want everybody's sympathy. I'm over you, Alexis. Okay? It was only Justin's fault that your dog got bitten. It was your fault too. Take some responsibility. Why don't you? Okay? Justin didn't do anything for her to run into the bathroom and start bawling. What did the man do for her to run into the bathroom and start crying? Absolutely nothing. The issue, that wasn't even the issue. The reason she claimed she got mad in her confessional, she said, was because he was giving Mitch a compliment about Mitch making progress, and he's saying he's giving Mitch a compliment that he made progress and Justin didn't make progress. So what? You crying about that? What? I have no clue why she's in the bathroom freaking crying. She's a moron, and I can't stand her. Out of everybody on the cast, I like Alexis the least. She's too loud and crass for me, and she can't take responsibility for anything. She, for some reason, thinks she's perfect, and he's the reason the marriage is falling apart. So she's talking to him outside, and she's telling him how to phrase his words when he talked to her. She's so full of crap. So, next scene. All the ladies, they meet in Mitch's and Kristen's apartment. And Morgan tells the ladies that she met with Alexis, and she feels like Ben is talking shit about her behind her back. She tells the girls that she forgave him the first time he did it, but he's still doing it. She said he tells people bad things about her to try to make himself look good. My last husband did the exact same thing. So I'm feeling her. I can relate to her. My last husband even trashed me on Facebook. We were still married. We were still living together. We were still sleeping in the same bed. And we had one argument, and he trashes me on Facebook. Yep, exactly what he did. So I can relate to Morgan. So Morgan told the ladies that they are separated. Her and Ben are separated. She said she moved out, and Ben has not tried to contact her. Morgan told the ladies that she has to defend herself because Ben is going to keep on lying. Exactly. My last ex-husband did the exact same thing. He would go tell people, oh, she did this and she said this and she did this and she did that. And then they would come to me with it and I would have to defend myself. So I'm telling you, I can relate to Morgan. And that shit gets old quick. It gets old. I mean, who wants to live like that? Morgan said that she knows that Ben is hanging out with the guys, and God knows what. I keep biting my mouth because of these braces. And God knows what he's telling the guys. And then these stupid ass females, they decide to go over to Sasha and Nate's apartment and confront the guys. That's a bad idea. Leave them damn fools alone over there. So now all the men, they're all at Nate's and Stasha's apartment, and Ben tells them that he has been talking to Justin about Morgan. See, he's admitting to it behind her back. And he said he's been lying to Morgan's face. So he's telling them this, right? Remember that, because another thing's going to come up later. And Ben said when they argue, he can't get a word in edgewise. He said when he gets frustrated, he said the wrong things and Morgan is not forgiving. But there's a lot of things he wants her to forgive him for. He wants her to forgive him for telling people that she's a liar. He wants her to forgive him for telling people that she's not a nurse. He wants her to forgive him for telling everybody that she doesn't have a degree. He wants her to forgive him for judging her, saying that she has student loans. He wants her to forgive him for judging her and saying she ain't no good person because she don't have a relationship with her father. I have a good relationship with my father. How come you don't have a good relationship with your father? So she wants him to forgive her for judging her for that. He wants her to forgive him for talking shit about her behind her back and then lying to her face about it. He wants her to forgive him for telling Justin that she's jealous of him because he has a relationship with his father and she doesn't. And whatever else. He just wants forgiveness for everything, don't he? I mean, when is it going to end, Ben? This is the way I see it. Alexis does not want to be married to Justin because his dog attacked her dog. And Ben does not want to be married to Morgan because she's not a person on his level and he's not physically attracted to her. He feels like she's below him. I said this before in another video. He feels like Morgan is below him. Not financially where he is. She's lying about her degree. She doesn't have a relationship with her father. Did I say financial? Yeah, financial. She's not where he is. He thinks she's below him. And he's not physically attracted to her. Because if you like somebody, you don't treat them badly. Alexis is treating Justin badly, and Ben is treating Morgan badly. When you like somebody, you don't treat them badly. You don't. Ben said that he felt like he had no one to talk to. That's what he's telling the fellas. He's trying to wrap them around his little finger. He's trying to get sympathy from the guys. So Mitch told Ben that it's normal to talk badly about her behind her back. And all the guys agreed. He probably didn't word it that way, but that's what he meant. But Alexis was the one that told Morgan that Ben was talking about her behind her back. So it must have been really, really bad what he was saying for Alexis to say, hey, he over here talking shit about you. You know what I'm saying? So it must have been bad. I want to know exactly what he said. And how come Ben is the only one talking shit about his wife behind her back? The other husbands aren't doing it, but they're telling him it's okay to do it. I think everybody on this show is full of shit. And I say the word shit in this review so many times. If I had $1 for every time I say that word, I'd be rich. So Justin trashes Morgan in his confessional. And he gives Ben a pass. He said Ben shouldn't have lied, but it's not like he cheated. What kind of crap is that? To me, lying and cheating goes hand in hand. For me, if you lie, I can't trust you. If you cheat, I can't trust you. So cheating and lying has to do with trust. Lying and cheating for me is a total deal breaker. So I can't relate to what the hell Justin talking about. Maybe it's a man thing. I don't know. Because if you lie, you can cheat. And if you cheat, you are a liar. They go hand in hand. Anyway, Justin trashes Morgan in his confessional. He said, Morgan is not ready to be married, and she act like it's all about her. Justin, you better go take care of your damn marriage because your shit has fallen apart and you can't get it back. And you ain't got no dog. Out of all of this, you ain't got your dog. We'll get to that later. Ben told the men that him and Morgan are going to talk to Dr. Pepper the next day. Mitch asked Ben what would he do if Morgan comes to her senses and start acting right. Basically, that's what he said. And Ben lied, or maybe he told the truth. Ben said he would have to go from there and then he would make a decision on decision day. Yeah, I think he lied. He already made a decision, and decision is no. Yeah, Ben checked out of the marriage. Ben checked out of the marriage when he was sitting on the beach telling her, you got all these student loans, you ain't got no degree, you lied about having this degree. When he was sitting on the beach talking to her and then she started crying, he checked out of the marriage then. Or when she had told him that she lied, he checked out of the marriage then because he ran and told Justin. So when he realized that she lied about her bachelor's degree, that's when he checked out of the marriage. When he found out she lied about being a nurse or completing her degree, she got student loans, she ain't got no relationship with her father, he checked out. That's when he checked out. And he wants nothing to do with her. And on top of that, he's not physically attracted to her. But Ben is talking to the guys and he is pouring it on thick in order to get their sympathy. Ben said he can't eat, he can't sleep, he lost 7 pounds, his hair is falling out, his toenails done fell off, and he's just falling apart. He can't do number 2. He didn't say all that. He said he lost weight, about 7 pounds. He said he can't sleep and he can't eat. But hell, all these other things might have been happening to him too. We don't know. But he's just falling apart because of this. He's so stressed out. Yeah, right. I bet you when the cameras are off, he does a jig. He's happy. He has the apartment all to himself. He ain't got to deal with Morgan. He getting paid. He's on a show getting paid, trying to get everybody's sympathy. He's doing a jig. When them cameras turn off, he's doing a jig. So while he has all the men wrapped around his little finger, here comes the stupid-ass ladies. They need to leave those men alone. And when the ladies came in, all the men's faces dropped. They were like... So Miguel tells Morgan that Ben told us his side of the story. Now we want to hear your side of the story. So we get to hear the story all over again. Ben broke the trust on the honeymoon. But then Morgan brings up a good point that I didn't even think of. Ben was pissed at the fact that Morgan lied to him, and now he's lying to her. So he's trying to act like he's such a, when she lied to him about her degree, not finishing her degree, he treated her like she was a scum of the earth. But now he's being the liar, and he admits to being the liar. He lies every time the wind blows. Very good, Port Morgan, because I didn't even think about that one. So Ben is a hypocrite. On top of him being an asshole, he's an hypocrite. So Mitch and Miguel ask her, what has he been lying about? Ben just told you that he's been lying to her face. That he's been talking to Justin about her and lying to her face. Ben just told them that. And now they're talking about, so what has he been lying about? I tell you, these damn men, they stick together like stink on shit. Man. See how they stick together? So Morgan tells them that he talks about our marriage to Justin. And he comes home and tells me that he hasn't said anything to Justin about us. So Ben agrees that what Morgan said is true. He told him that already. And now he's agreeing, yeah, that's true. But then Nate asks Morgan, why is she so hostile? Nate, if somebody was talking shit about you behind your back and then coming to your face and lying to you about it after they promised that they weren't going to do it, you'd be hostile too. So shut up. Shut up and go kiss what's her name? Stasia's butt some more so you can move into her house and share her bank account. Because that's all you care about. Just shut up. Mind your damn business. Go take care of your business. Nate is a liar too. Because he's telling Stasha how much he loves her. You don't love that girl. Or he's falling in love with her. You ain't falling in love with that girl. Freaking gold digger. Shut up. He just lied to Stasha said he can move into a brand new house and he can have access to her bank account. That's all. You're a liar. You're a freaking gold digger. Shut up. Nate tells her that Ben is always calm, cool, calm, and collected. But she's hostile. Nate, you better go kick boulders with them ugly feet of yours. Get out of here. Mind your business. You got enough problems of your own. You better go produce some damn kids for Stasha before she kick you out of that brand new house. Make sure you got that sperm count going. Because if you can't have no kids, you're done. And I said last episode that Ben's face showed no expression. And then Nate's talking about, oh, he's always calm, cool, and collected. Yeah, because he's putting on an act. He's putting on an act for y'all stupid asses. Nate told Morgan that she's always pissed off. I say again, you'll be pissed off too if somebody was talking crap about you behind your back and lying to your face. You'll be pissed off too, Nate. Idiot. Morgan tells Nate that he is my husband and he needs to be on my side and have my back. Exactly. She should have asked, she should have said, well, let's take a poll. How many men in here talking shit about their wives behind their back, then lying to their face? Let's take a poll. Since y'all so much on Ben's side. So Ben plays the sympathy card again. Now he played the sympathy card for the men. Now he's got to play the sympathy card for the ladies. So he takes responsibility for lying. He said he came into the process naive. He thought he could handle being married to someone who has different personality and different culture. See? He's telling you that she's different from me. Her personality is totally different from mine. And her culture is totally different from mine. So basically, she's below me. She's not on my level as far as personality and culture is. And he should have just thrown in finances. He wasn't going to do that because he's trying to grab sympathy here. So he's not going to throw in the finances. But I bet he was thinking finances too. He tells everyone that he has past trauma anxiety. And he is not happy with himself, so he can't make anybody else happy. So he's telling us right here that he has checked the hell out. He said he feels bad about the way he treated Morgan, and he signed up for therapy that very day so that he can slay his demons. He's trying to get everybody's sympathy. So, he said he didn't have the same personality and the same culture. Yeah, he's trying to say that him and her don't have the same personality and the same culture, the same background or whatever. And Morgan is just not what he wants. That's all. So that's why he talks shit about her behind her back. Okay, so now we're on to Morgan and Ben. So Morgan goes to the apartment, and Ben is already there, and she sits on the sofa beside him, and they don't speak to each other. They don't even say, hi, how are you? Not even any kind of pleasantry. And it's very awkward. So Dr. Pepper comes over. If I were Morgan, I would make nice with Ben because she needs to pay them student loans. She could do like, is that Jamila and Mike? I'm not sure her name is Jamelia, but last season, Jamelia and Mike, she said she wasn't romantically attracted to him, and she never once kissed him or had sex with him, and that's all Morgan has to do. Don't kiss him, don't have sex with him, just stay in a relationship, play nice with him, stay in a relationship, so at the end you can have, pay off some of these student loans. That's what she needs to do. That's exactly what she needs to do. Do like Jamelia did last season. So, the Pepper starts out by telling them to show compassion and forgiveness to each other. The Pepper asks Ben, how did this happen? How did we get here? Ben surprised me. He decided to be honest. Ben told the Pepper that he did not know that he had expectations, but he now realized that he does. See, he's bashing her again. He said she does not live up to his expectations. Ben tells the Pepper that he was over-judgmental and insensitive. He said he is scared to converse with Morgan, so that's why he went behind her back and then he lied to her face. He said it was less stressful and more comfortable to talk to Justin. I keep looking to see if my phone is recording because I tried to record on my old phone and it wouldn't do it. So I just ran to T-Mobile right now, this morning, and got a new phone. So I'm just checking to make sure it's recording. Anyway, yeah, he said it was uncomfortable. It was more comfortable to talk to Justin than it was to talk to Morgan. He said he made a lot of mistakes, and of course the Pepper has sympathy for him. She tells him, poor baby, you were overwhelmed and you didn't see marriage as being with your best friend. He said that he has a wonderful family and his parents are still married. And so he has seen a good marriage. I'm pretty sure he hasn't seen his father go behind his mother back and talk crap about her and then lie to her face. So he knows what a good marriage looked like. So the Pepper is off on this. She said, you didn't know that a marriage was, so you're supposed to treat your wife like your best friend. He knows what does that say? Recording will stop and save your... Oh no, it's telling me that my recording's going to stop. Oh, let's keep going. So the Pepper got it wrong. She got it wrong. Ben's thing is family. He says his family is very important to him. So he knows how important the relationship is with his mom and his dad and his family. He knows that. So the Pepper she's off. She's off keel. Because I'm pretty sure his father didn't treat his mother as badly as he has treated Morgan. Ben just doesn't like Morgan, plain and simple. The so-called experts will say anything to prove them to not admit that they were wrong. So Morgan basically said that she would have been nicer to Ben, but she gave him a clean slate and he messed it up again. And the Pepper told them to write a letter as a child to their adult selves and read it to each other. Next scene, Ben did not write his letter, he typed his letter. So Morgan comes in and sits on the couch next to Ben and he reads his letter. And he had typed his letter. Why didn't he write it? He should have written it instead of typed it. So he read his letter and he wasn't impressed. Morgan wasn't impressed, and neither was I. Morgan told Ben that she is not comfortable reading her letter to him because she does not want him to use it as ammunition against her. I agree. Don't tell him shit. That way he won't have shit to talk about. Same exact thing happened to me. So Morgan gets up and leaves, and she just leaves out of the apartment. And then Ben goes into the bedroom, sitting on the bed looking sad. He's just doing it because the cameras are there. Okay, I got a message. Okay. All right, next up, Stasha and Nate. I'm trying to go fast. It says my recording is going to stop, so let's go fast. Stasha and Nate. The Pepper goes to visit Stasha and Nate. Stasha and Nate are dressed alike, and I hate that. I hate when couples dress alike. That's some high school bull crap, you know? They're both wearing denim and jeans with the knees cut out. Stasha basically told the Pepper that she moves fast, and she wants Nate to move as fast as she does, and be on the same page with her. The Pepper told her that she did not marry herself, and if she expects her husband to be like her, then she will be disappointed. Nate and Stasha talked about the disagreement and argument that they had, and the Pepper told them to hold hands when they argue. I don't think that's a good idea. I think somebody's going to leave out of there with some broke fingers. Stasha said her mother told her to do the exact same thing, but she hadn't been doing it. Your mother told you to do it, but you haven't been doing it. The Pepper had them hold hands, and she said if they hold hands when they argue, it will modify how they talk. The Pepper asked them about their intimacy, and Nate told her that they consummated the marriage. Wow. Well, he has to, because she wants babies. He got to try and do something. Nate will do anything Stasha tells him to do. Sign a post-nup, have sex with her so she can get pregnant, get a tattoo, go to therapy. But you know what? Nate does not look happy to me. He never looks happy to me. Next scene, Stasha read her letter to Nate as a child to her adult self. Then Nate read his, and I think they were both a little arrogant in their letters. Stasha mentioned challenging authorities in her letters, and Nate mentioned that he was the smartest kid in his class in his letter. Anyway, they discussed their feelings about writing letters. They both said they were both shy growing up. Stasha is happy on how Nate is opening up to her. I still don't see any happiness in Nate. Maybe he has RBF, resting bitch face. I don't know. He's never happy to me. Next scene. Nate takes Stasha to his childhood neighborhood. He tells her about breaking the neighbor's window and running away and getting away with it. Nate's father shows up, and Stasha tries to call him dad, and it was awkward. She wants somebody to be her father so badly. He said he told him that he got into a lot of confrontations because of Nate. Nate was a badass little kid. And he had to, get into confrontations because of him. Stasha asked Nate's father how was it being a single parent. And he teared up and he said it was okay. It wasn't bad. And then Stasha tears up too. And then Nate hugs his father and told him that he appreciated him and he loved him. Stasha thinks she's getting to know Nate really, really well, and she's on cloud 9. And I'm telling you, Nate does not look happy. Somebody tell me, does Nate look happy to you? He don't look no happy. So then Stasha took Nate to where she grew up, and she tells him how she used to make purses and then sell them to the kids. Then she took him to where she lived after she emancipated herself from her mom. She lived with her best friend and the best friend's mom and dad in their house when she was in the 12th grade because her mom wanted to move away and she didn't want to leave school and start a new school somewhere else. And then she introduced him to the friend and the friend's parents. And Stasha let Nate know how important it was to finally have a father figure to look out for her. Next up, Kristen and Mitch. The Pepper goes to visit Kristen and Mitch. Kristen starts to cry when she tells the Pepper that in the beginning Mitch did not want her. Why is she still harping on that? She's claimed now that he's having sex with her so much, So why is that still hurt? Why does that still hurt? Because he had said in the beginning that he wasn't attracted to her. Clearly now he is because he's having sex with her every single day. And it still hurts her. She's crying about it. She didn't cry about it then. So why is she crying about it now? That woman Kristen makes no sense to me. She confused the crap out of me. She makes no sense to me. She didn't cry about it then, but she's crying about it now. After he's now into her. And her feelings for Mitch changes every minute. 1 minute the marriage is perfect. And she and Mitch can grow old together. The next minute she is sad because